Kevin Wright back with another property finance video, and the subject this week is this is how momentum property investing works. So if you've read or heard about momentum property investing, let me tell you what it is. Okay, so momentum property investing, what it means is, in simple terms, it's buying a property, forcibly appreciating the value, and then refinance it to get your cash back out. What isn't property momentum investing is sticking 25% in, buying at market value, and then just letting the market increases add the value for you. And that's pretty much what someone I was talking to recently had discovered. You may know that people ask me a lot of questions. That's probably because I've been brokering property finance for 20 plus years. Now this couple came to me, having built up a property portfolio of 5 properties. So far so good. You might have guessed there's a but coming, and here's the but. But we've used pretty much all of our cash on these deposits for these 5 houses. We're down to our last 50k. And they said to me, look, we want to keep growing as property investors, but we can't see how we can continue to do it the way we've been doing it. So what can you suggest? As it happens, quite a lot. Now, if this is the way you've been buying properties up to now, then hey, stick around until the end of this video, because I'm going to show you a different way to do it. Now, I'm not saying this model doesn't work. It does, but it's got one huge flaw in it. What's that? Well, it eats up your cash voraciously until you've got no cash left to carry on buying, even though you want to be a bigger landlord than you are right now. Hey, have you subscribed yet? If not, click the button there. Oh, and that dingy belly thing there so you don't miss a new video every time I release one. Thank you. And follow me on Instagram too. There's the button down there. Thank you. Now this couple have got an idea on the way forward, they just don't know how to action it. So they said, we'd like to buy and renovate a property, but we're not really sure how this works. And they'd found a property. This property had a bit of a problem. Didn't have any heating and it didn't have a kitchen. And they tried to get a mortgage on it and understandably got turned down. So all in all, a bit confused. And it worked out that they couldn't carry on buying as they were. They had to change their strategy to stop eating up all their cash, but they didn't know how to buy unmortgageable properties either. So this big flaw is that just buying with a 25% deposit on what I call a ready-to-rent property eats up your cash until you've got nothing left to carry on buying, whether you want to or not. I often refer to it as running out of cash before you run out of ambition. And I have to say, at the events I run, I meet an awful lot of people like this. You know, they're fairly sensible people, but they're just working on a limited set of knowledge, and that's keeping them playing a small game. So what's the answer here? A radical rethink of how they, and you if it's you, buy property in 4 key areas. 1, the condition of the properties that you buy. 2, the sellers that you buy them from. 3, the way you finance the purchase. 4, the way you refinance them. This is more than just strategizing, it's a whole conceptual rewrite. What's another word for it? Momentum investing. I've also seen it referred to previously as buy, refurb, refinance. In fact, I run events called exactly that, buy, refurb, refinance summits. Now, some people throw an extra R or 2 R's in there for rent and repeat, but I think BRRR covers it quite nicely. I've got another way of saying it, and that's recycle your cash. And I've been telling people how to recycle their cash for the last 10 years. Now, whichever way you used to describe it, it enables you to pull your cash out of a deal, put it back in your bank so you can go and buy the next property. Over the last decade or more, there's a multitude of investors that have used this concept, this philosophy to build bigger portfolios. And if they can do it, well, you can too. Now, what's the key to making this work? Understanding and embracing bridging finance. And if you've watched any of my videos, you know I bang on about bridging finance quite a bit. Now, of course, you could wait and find a rich benefactor who could fund all your purchases. But look, until that guy turns up, in the meantime, bridging finance is the answer. Get yourself clued up on bridging finance. What's a simple way to do that? Well, Look at some of the other videos I've got on this channel. I mean, you know, there's dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of them. So grab yourself a pot of coffee, put a bit of time aside, chill out and watch a few of these bridging finance videos. That's going to be the key to you getting to understand and implement momentum investing. So that's me done for this week. I'm going to be back next week with another property finance video. Hey, see you then.
If you enjoyed watching this video, did you know every Monday morning at 8:30 I do a live Facebook Q&A. So if you want to start the week with checking out some answers to your property finance questions, click the link here.